Yeah, if you're using Pygame, at the end you're using SDL. So all this hard work, see all this hard work, I believe that if you want to learn C++, is needed because you need to learn how to compile. So you need to learn how to use all the structure of the project, which I had to learn in the prior videos. How to configure a makefile completely from scratch, and this gives you a lot of um, a lot of flexibility that you don't have in Python, you don't have in C Sharp. Right now, you have the compiler just working for you on the under the hood, doing stuff that you can control, and maybe this is the reason why it's worth it to have some control at expenses that you have to initially spend some time on your learning curve. But I believe once you put this together and how you and you understand how this works, it will take you a few minutes too. At the end, you start building source code that you can reuse. It doesn't matter what language you use. So I believe that at the end you just end using the same type of code and changing just a couple of ideas. So if you have the control, which actually can, I think this is very important question you just mentioned. I was thinking today about it actually. was thinking today about it, and the main reason is because um, if you're going to develop game, if you choose that as a career, as an art, so you need to care about really high performance. Okay, and at the end you start developing your own stuff, and you can control those performance, and you just put the effort at the beginning. This is my 2 cents. I might be wrong here. Just you put the effort at the beginning, and you can always achieve the same performance type of outcomes because you already have the knowledge and the code already written somewhere, or the engine maybe if you want to build your own engine. There is a big difference between scripting and interpreted languages and these compiled languages. There is a big difference, and you should look at them. If you want to understand why using C++, C++ against Python, for example, you should read about them. The big difference. I can highlight a few right now, but I want to finish this. I mean, it's almost finished. I just missing one specific, one specific idea here, which I don't know how to make um, the game going. So you see, if flyer wins, I'm pressing escape and it's going out. But if I press enter, um, I want to restart the game. That's the only thing that I want to finish today. Yeah. Yeah, I had the same question. Should I use SFML first, or there is another library which is called it's named Raylib or SDL. I think SDL has a lot of. So the main reason I use SDL is because it has a lot of good ideas and a lot of maturity in the marketplace, and there are big companies using them, so it's already tested, and that's a good thing to. I don't know about SFML. Actually, now you mentioned that, I'm going to show you something really good here. So CSF, I'm going to show you something, Ken. So, thanks for sticking around, man. I'm going to show you something here that it will give you some good ideas. You see this game here. This There is a guy here on Twitter and sorry on YouTube, which is has done a lot of cool stuff with SFML. So this is so good. I just skip this example because I want to do it with SDL because this guy has a lot of. So he's just creating um, isometric terrain by default, okay, which is very cool. Yeah, they just try to highlight to improve the OOP that SDL doesn't have, in my opinion. I haven't looked much to those libraries. Okay, at the end, I think you can achieve the same with any of them. Um, you have to choose one and try to get good at it. And the other video I want to show you, I think I think if you want to learn SFML, this is a good one. You see how the guy started. He started, but look at this. This is how he started. He made the platform. After that, he started playing with some shooter, bouncing balls. After that, he started learning about. This is called um, vertex work, which I don't know yet what it means. But after vertex, he also work. Um, he also work on sandbox. You see this one, and after that, he put some water. So you see the physics, how it goes in and out. You have some powder there. Um, After that, he tried to do some OpenGL stuff. He tried to you see how cool this is. After that, he's just do some research on Pathfinder, and that's how you start. You see this one. There is only an entire game just in this specific concept. So the whole idea is you get one library and and try to do all this. Add, start adding these skills on top of you, and you will get better at the end. You will get better. I bet you can do also this. You can do this in Python. Um, but you know, maybe the good reason about using C++ is because a lot of people are avoiding it. Don't you think? So I'm gonna post this link here in case you need it, in case you wanna keep it. Yeah. Thanks for sticking around, Ken. Um, are you a developer or you just want to learn? Yeah, if you are starting from scratch from zero, um, okay. See you guys. See you, buddy. Stick around. See you. Bye bye. Oh man, I've been writing C sharp for 15 years. I have a lot of thoughts about C sharp. What do you What do you mean with your question is if kind of generic? What do you mean with okay? Yeah, Ken. I think to answer your question, learn Python. Python is used in a lot of good financial stuff. Okay, but learn C++. Those are my priorities now. I have over 15 years of experience in software engineering. And now I'm realizing how important C++ is becoming in my career. Even though I started as a C++, I started in robotic, developing low-level stuff with with C and C++. So you need to learn Python and learn C++. Learn it. It's you can avoid it now, Ken, in my opinion. And now with AI, everything is built on AI with Python and C++. So right now, I believe that the future will be those that use Python, which at the end they will be using mostly C++ library to build or to enhance AI stuff or AI. I'm not explaining this myself, but yeah, you at the end will be just masquerading the C++ code that other right people and better pay are just building. Abdullah, what do you think C sharp? C sharp is a good language. You can do a lot of stuff. Um, I mainly write backend stuff in C sharp. I'm not sure that much about front end, to be honest. Even though you can build whatever you want, the problem is the trade-off you need to do. The trade-off. Joseph, after building this, will you do a game or the switch? I don't know what you mean with the question, buddy. So this is the plan that I have for myself to learn roadmap. Yeah, Abdullah, you can do. I mean, if you're just starting, but that depends of the path. I believe, and take this advice with a grain of salt. Okay, if you are starting, I believe you get. I believe the earlier you get in this career, the harder the path you should choose. And I talked this in one of the videos. You can go. I think I posted a video today or yesterday. Um, I really believe that the harder the path, the challenges you have as a programmer you face in your initial career, the better you get as a software engineer. And it will be easy for you to. Oh, that's a good question. I hope so. I think any of these games, I'm planning to build at least in this year at least over 40. I had to build them, man. But what after you build, I'm planning to. I have a design of a game that I have for many years, and I want to release them on as many platforms as possible because at the end you need to learn. You need to learn the platform and how to. But that's a good question. I haven't think of on Nintendo Switch. I'm focused right now on Windows and maybe Mac or Linux. I'm very early on the game developer career. Any other question, guys? So I need to. Okay. So I need to figure out how to reloop to loop this baby here. You know, yeah, that's totally true. Oh, there is a lot of talk about about you should look about Jonathan Blow. Maybe he might convince you, Abdullah. He convinced me. So maybe look for it on internet and take look for a couple of YouTube channels that has been sharing some thoughts on it on what he believes. You're totally true. This is the trade-off that most people are, in my opinion, discussing now. Should you go with the engine? I mean, man, if you want to do video games, take any path, but release them. I think this is the most important advice that I will give any. Release the software, whatever the software, the product you're building, just release it. Okay, release as many as you can, and after that, you start improving in my opinion, you start improving and making these harder decisions. But the first thing you need to get good at is achieving things. It doesn't matter how bad they are, how good they are. If you use an engine, if you use this over that one, in my opinion, there is pros and cons. Yeah, there is a lot of higher complexity on those engines that you don't know how to control. Um, you spend a lot of time fixing and figuring out issues that are more related with the engine itself and not with your game and not with your engine. If you're building your engine, maybe the same effort is just built on your same engine, and you don't need to, when you find a specific bug, you fix it for once at all. You have control on the complete source code. You have your own engine. I can give you a long list of reasons why you should use an engine, your own engine. But again, if you want to, I think those two games are very good. Game engines are very good. They're very powerful. I'm going to download them because I don't have it. Um, I have it here. Uh, I think I had a go to dashboard. I think I have a. I mean, I had a. Okay, I'm gonna log in and download it later. I also have to download um download Unreal Engine. What to download the both? Yeah. Okay, let's finish what we came here to do. Oh, nice, man. That's a nice goal. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the first thing you have to do. Just chip a game. Doesn't matter what you use. The second will you will when you finish the first one, you will see you will actually have more information to decide what to do in the second one. Just chip it and don't spend time doing anything else than working on your game. Ship it, you will get better. After you ship it, when you ship the second, you get better, you get better, and you get better, and you start deciding what to do. Uh, Maybe for the type of game you want to build, you get into a specific niche and you don't need to use anything else. But actually, if you are a mid-level software engineer, I think creating games it will catapult your career. It's not for the fact that maybe it's very hard to make them. It's because you will realize that you had to learn like 10 times more than the normal web developer and 10 times more complex things. So I'm just over this game right now. It's been I have built some games in the past. It's been like many years without building a game. And with this library and with C++, it was never I never built a game with C++ and SDL library before. And I had to learn a lot of things. I had to review. Um, I had to review. Body, yes. Well, what the question about? How old are you, my friend? Well, I'm old enough to be working at night. How I do this? Yeah, I'm trying to. Guys, I need to finish this. Okay, more question, more questions. I have a lot of. Well, yeah, it's harder. Well, I'm old enough to get about it. I started this week actually, and I was able to accomplish several things. I'm not happy with all the results, but I have a game working in less than 3 days. Audio. I have audio. I have the score. Um, you see, and I'm just trying to fix the restart of the game. That's the only thing that I'm planning. But we have a couple things here to add um, that I want to add more ideas to this game. I want to use this game and add even AI to play against the machine. And I'm planning to do this week. I'm not sure. I have to do some stuff tomorrow. Um, oh, coding. Well, depends. That's a good question. That's a good question. I've been so I'm coding since I'm a baby. Actually, I'm coding since I have 7 years. But the problem is this is a good question actually. The problem is when you go to senior level, you start coding less. And so my last 7 years, I had code less than in my early career. So basically, I code 3 times more the first 5 years of my career that the other part of my career, and was a big mistake. That was a big mistake because right now you spend so much time in meetings, and when you get to the senior level, you have to deal with other problems. You have to fix the issues. You have to face the management, explain stuff. You have to be in meetings um, that you don't want, but you have to make. You have to be there. So you start allocating less and less time on engineering stuff, and that's what I'm doing this because I'm getting rusty, and there is a lot of hungry guys getting better and better, and you can't because you are doing a lot of things that get. I mean, you need to get those things done for the company, but not for you. So you need to find a different way of improving yourself. And actually, that's what I went again to C++ and game development. Yeah, you get more money too, or you might get some money. You get might get some responsibility. Yep. Abdullah, make the game and ship it to Steam. Okay, change the name, change the assets, but make a game and try to ship it. The goal is not making the game. The goal is to ship it to the public. And this is another common mistake, guys. So you learn this type of ideas not to, oh, how I can explain you this. Oh, this is personal opinion. There is a lot of people sharing ideas on YouTube and the internet about I'm doing this and that, but the final goal has to be very clear. It's not only I made this. So I made this for a specific reason. Maybe the reason is because you want to get some money. Maybe the reason is because you want to learn. And I'm not saying that it's wrong, not just building a game and not shipping it. Maybe you just want to learn. Okay. I just want mentioning, Abdullah, that your goal has to be very clear. And I think maybe you're not very open the conversation, but just be clear about the goal you want to achieve. So I'm doing something here with ChatGPT just in case you don't know. So I want to fix the screen issue, and I know somehow this this screen needs to be, so the winner if we have a winner, so when I press enter to restart the game, it's just getting out, right? And the main reason is because I have the game loop here, okay, inside this while. And somehow game over, it's not going out. It's almost yeah. Clear screen. Okay, it seems that we don't need another while. We just need to reprint everything. Okay, let's just review if this work. Let me just okay. show start screen. We're going to copy this one here. I believe this one might work. So I was doing the game the while over this one, which it doesn't make any sense. So maybe this is how. Okay. Running. What is the game over? Initialization of the cloud. Okay, let's do this. Oops. Oops. Okay. I had to. Okay, let's see. Instead, this is not working still. So we have the game loop. If game over. Okay, game over. No, reset game. Okay. Okay, so we have to finish this baby here. Okay, so okay. What having happened to this? My tab is not working here.
let's make a quick game over screen in Unity. Okay, let's go click game one folder with my cursor. I want to build index, and I'm going to over, and then let's go, and I'm another void, but I'm going to drop down on the button, go to its text, and I'm just going to say restart so that we can access it in the button. This one's going to be called our button, and drag that under there. We have our player. All right, I hope you all enjoyed that quick describe, and
Okay, I'm going today. Okay, guys. So I had to figure it out how to make this menu system. I believe I'm close to it, or either we have a while inside the main game loop while, or either we control it by flag, which is what I'm doing right now. The problem is that I don't know how to pause after we clear, and how to continue wait for. So yeah, we need this flag and inside the while. I don't know. Tomorrow I will have to check. Yeah, maybe that's what we need to do. I will try this. I will try this other idea. So I will try this idea. So we have. Oh, so if game over, can we do this just forever? No. If game over, so maybe we just need to do all this stuff and just um, so we have the wire. Okay, let's put this inside. Okay, 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 buddy, okay, buddy. Okay, now then we can ask for this. Okay, maybe this works. In GW32 make sf make file clean uh, enter enter no Okay, guys, so we're done for today. So we finally figured out how to control the game over menu, and yeah, you have to do it using a control flag, a flag that help you to basically control if the game is in game over state. Okay, so which yeah, I had to fix that. Every time I press enter, so if let me see this, if game over is true, else game over equal false. And let's see. Yeah, there is something here that is not going right. Yeah, this I'm going to fix this tomorrow. See you guys. Bye bye.